All right. I'm hoping that this is gonna work. It's gonna be a weird angle, but that's okay. Perfect. Okay. Let's wait for people to hop on again. I know I just restarted this whole thing. Okay. Hoping this works. Oh, hold on. Let me turn this around. I'm trying to like stand this up without it doing something weird here. All right, guys, as you hop on, share this with the chat if you can. I'm so sorry I had to restart that. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. I literally just can have this up while I charge it. Okay, we just tried to do this. Hopefully, let me know if this sound is better. Let me know how that works. Let me know if you can hear me okay. And if you can, share this in every single chat you're in, guys. I really like, I'm doing this kind of short notice, but you know, like I said in my other video that I just started there, I'm talking to a lot of people that are just saying like, you know, I need this business to work. A lot of people are, I want to go diamond. That income is going to change my life. I said in the other video, as you jump onto this, you guys tag your new team members in this. If you have somebody in your downline, upline that needs to see this, tag them in this video. Since it's on my phone, I'll be able to save it, put it on YouTube after. But anyways, I'm having a lot of conversations with people that are like, I just need to go diamond. I need to make this income. People are needing extra money. And guys, you know, what I said in my other video was I don't know everything, but I definitely can say that I know how to go diamond. And we did it quickly. I feel like I know what it takes. You guys will hear me do a lot of things wrong, but this is what I feel is what I know how to do right. And you know what I said in my other video before I had to cancel it was like, I'm going to go over with you guys the steps of how to go diamond and the things you need to be doing. And I really want to make it clear that going diamond is not doing one of these things or doing 5 of these things for a week or doing all of it for 2 weeks and then not doing it for a week. Guys, diamond takes consistency, and it takes like being like, it takes just going, you know, it takes just doing it. And I think it's a level of ignorance to think that, you know, whether you're new starting this or you've been pushing to diamond for a bit, or you're pushing for above, like you guys, some of you guys are pushing for double diamond, triple diamond. Like triple diamonds make $10,000 a month, you know, and yes, you guys can get there, but I want you guys to understand truly the work that is needed. And diamond in itself is a huge income per month that is not just going to come to you by doing the minimum. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Now, as you guys are hopping on, I want you to think truly, is $2,500 a month average life-changing to you? If this business residually put $2,500 a month into your bank account, would that change your life? Okay, guys, for me, when I thought about that, whenever I started, you know, when we had made that first Ruby paycheck of $500 a month, and that really opened my eyes up that this was possible and diamond was possible, that income literally, like, it did so much for our family. It not only allowed me to come home, but it allowed me to pay off debt. It allowed me to have more time with my kids. Like, that income had a ripple effect in so many positive ways for our family. And so I want you guys to think now, with this $2,500 a month average with a $15,000 bonus tied to it, would that be something that you would benefit from? Yes or no in the comments. Would that be something that your family would benefit from? And you guys feel free to share like what that would do for you, okay? Now, let's walk through the basics of this business. When you get started, your first goal, and even if you've done this, I want you guys to be able to listen to this because this is how you're going to explain this to your new distributors coming in. Your first goal is to enroll your first 6 customers in 30 days, okay? You have 30 days to personally enroll 6 customers, okay? These 6 customers are going to be anybody that wants to try any of our products at a discount, and they do it for 3 months, okay? So they get to try any product. They can switch it up, skip a month. They get 40% savings. And you guys, when you get your first 6 customers in your first 30 days, you're not only going to start building your residual paycheck, you know, your income that's coming in, but you're going to get $150 in credit on top of your paycheck to spend on product for either yourself or you to turn around and sell for cash. So guys, our products, a lot of them come in sample forms, meaning that you can sample these to people and literally just make cash from that first bonus. Okay. So, you know, I have people coming to me and saying, you know, we are struggling to put food on the table. We're struggling to put gas in the car. Guys, that's how I was when I started. And I looked for every single opportunity to make quick money while I built my residual paycheck. Okay. So that's your first goal. When you get these first 6 customers, you're going to get $150 US in product credit on top of your commission that you're earning that whole time, which is about 200 Canadian. And then you guys will be able to flip that for straight profit. Okay. Now, the first goal in this business after you get your first 6 customers is going to be to pull out this. This is a Ruby chart. Okay. So when we look at a Ruby chart, this is an average of $500 a month. Okay. $500 a month from this business. I don't know about you guys, but that would have that was all I could have dreamed about when I started this business. $500 a month. That was going to go towards debt. We had $60,000 in debt, and you guys, an extra $500 a month that you're making from your phone is literally life-changing. Okay. So when we look at this Ruby chart, basically to break it down for you, each box on here represents a distributor that you've signed. And so you're like, when you come in, your goal is to sign 3 distributors. And then that's what we call being boxed for Ruby. You have everybody in place. Maybe you have some of these distributors on your team already. Maybe you don't. Maybe you have 0 distributors on your team. Maybe you have 1. Maybe you have 3. Now to go Ruby, what you're needing is now volume. And guys, the volume comes from customers. Okay, so customers placing orders. You know, retail customers, loyal customers. So basically your first goal is literally to find 3 people that want to go, you know, that want to make an income, and helping them get their first 6 customers, which you're doing anyways, because they're getting that $150 in free credit as well. Plus, here's the thing, here's another way to make quick money. I got this very early on, and I'm so thankful I did, is if you want to promote quickly in this business and make an income, you got to learn how to grow your team. You've got to learn how to enroll distributors. And I know a lot of you are going to sit there and say, well, I don't know how to do that. I'm not sure. I don't know anybody that wants to do this. Now, let me first tell you to get out of your own way, because if you talk to yourself like that, you're never going to grow your business. You literally have to say to yourself, if somebody else can do it, so can I. I just got to learn how to grow grow my network, talk to distributors, post to attract them. Like, I promise you, if somebody else can sit here and sign a random person off Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, you can too. They just figured it out instead of not figuring it out, you know? And so every time that you're signing a distributor, not only are you helping them get their first win, but when you do that, the company is going to say, hey, good job for taking on that leadership role. Good job for, showing them what to do. We're going to pay you $150 in a bonus on top of the commission that you're earning that whole time. So to put it simply for you, like when you come in, get your first 6 customers, get your first win, earn that first bonus. And then your focus is going to be growing your business, which is enrolling distributors and enrolling customers. That's what we do every day. We do the things that will attract customers and distributors to our team. So here's the clue. If you're not doing anything, you're not going to attract customers and distributors to your team. I promise you, if you do the things, you will attract customers and distributors to your team. So we're going to talk about those things, but just know that if you make a post once and you don't do anything else, you will not attract people to your team. Okay? So when we look at a Ruby chart, again, we got 3 people, we got volume. In total, you need 2,000 in group volume. So, just to give you an idea, like when you start, you already have a 150 for yourself minimum with those first 6 customers. As you're helping your team members that you've signed get their first 6 customers to get their win, plus you're enrolling customers, you can move them around in your organization to help you promote to Ruby. So make sure that as you're enrolling, you're just getting in touch with your upline or myself or a diamond leader on your team, and you're able to have them show you where it benefits you to go Ruby to place your customers and your distributors. Another tip I'm going to give you guys is, like, if you don't know exactly what you need to go Ruby, go be resourceful and figure it out. Okay, I'm going to be like, it's going to sound like I'm going to be harsh in this video, but I'm just really truly giving you the tips. Like, guys, I didn't have an upline to tell me what it meant to go Ruby, but I heard that if I went Ruby, I could make $500 a month. So I went to YouTube and I figured out, and I watched a couple videos until I understood exactly what was needed to go Ruby. Now, once you figure out what is needed, you're going to know that it breaks down into 2 categories. It breaks down into signing customers and signing distributors. And that's going to be the same for Diamond. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a Diamond chart. Now, what you're going to see at every chart, you're always the top of your organization. Now, if I cover everything else here, except for these top 3, 1, 2, 3, that's your Ruby chart. So what you're going to see as you promote in this business and you keep doing the thing, signing customers, signing distributors, you're going to be able to go from your Ruby chart, right? Your top 3 legs. See how those are similar? You with 3 people on your team. You with 3 people on your team. You guys see that? Now, how do you get from Ruby to Diamond? You literally just help 3 people go Ruby. Look at 1 person. You're helping that first person that you brought in. You're helping them go Ruby. The second person that you brought in, there's 2 rubies underneath them. Do you guys see that? Diamond is 3 rubies. Okay, so let's now break down what is needed, and this is where I'm just going to get really real with you guys, okay? Who here, and now we got 22 of you guys on here, who on this video would have their life absolutely changed if they went Diamond? If you could bring an extra $2,500 a month income from this business, you know, from your phone, not having to leave your house to make an income, not having to leave your kids, would that income change your life? Okay, let's hear about it in the comments, because for me, what pushed me through these times was the vision of what it would do for me. It's easy to forget and put something on the back burner that you're not passionate about, okay? But when it's on your forefront, this is what is going to motivate you to keep you going forward. Now, I'm going to be really honest with you. I've been having conversations with people that are, you know, I'm kind of like one-on-one messaging, like, where are you at? Like, you know, what are you going for? And a lot of people are saying Diamond. A lot of people are saying, I'm reaching for Diamond. This is where I want to go. It's going to change my life. And I'm going to be super just blunt with you guys for a sec. You need to realize that going Diamond is not doing the minimum. Okay, like I will look at some of these people's stories and they have, you know, 1 story up that they stole from somebody and then it's nothing else, or it's a basic like copy and paste, you know, status on their wall that doesn't sound like them, and then a bunch of other random crap. Like, guys, Diamond is truly like not doing the minimum. It truly is 10xing what you're doing and setting yourself apart from everybody else out there. Like, if I were looking at your page, I would not join your team. I would not buy from you. And so how do we transfer this into like, let's be posting things that are going to attract people to what we're doing. Okay. So the first thing is you've got to be consistent. If you are not consistent in your business, like that's step 1. Like, that is game over. If you're not being consistent, you cannot expect to go Diamond. Okay, you have to be consistent. And now being consistent is not for a day, for a week, when it's convenient. You guys, literally, I want you guys to think of it this way. If you bought a storefront and you invested $200,000 to put up a grocery store, and you stocked it, you got your staff there, you got your advertisements out, all of that, would you close your door after 2 days because you didn't feel like showing up today? No. That's not how a business works, guys. Like, you would be there every day. You would be invested into it. You would be looking for ways to expose it more, to open it, to have new people see it. You wouldn't just be, oh, well, I'll just do it tomorrow. Like, you're in that grocery store every day because because you opened it, you know? And so I'm going to give you guys a tip. Okay. When I joined this business, I was somebody that watched for 3 years. I was the person that would say to my enroller, like, oh yeah, I'm going to sign up on Friday. And then I never signed up, or then I deleted her, and then I ignored her. And I would keep checking back in with her, because guess what? My situation wasn't changing. I was still broke. So when I joined, I knew that my consistency, there was no option to not do this. And I knew in my mind that if I wasn't consistent, I wasn't going to be successful. So I was committed to every day working this business. And guys, I'm talking to some of you, and like, there is nothing more frustrating than people being like, I'm discouraged because I haven't signed anybody in a month. Guys, that's like, dude, like you've started a business. You started a business. You have to get over that. I'm sorry, but you have to get over the fact that you're getting your panties in a knot because you haven't signed somebody in your first 3 weeks of business. It took me a month. I was listening to an enroller today top earner today that, guys, she's number 3 in the company and she didn't sign anybody for 3 months. She did not start out fast, but in order to ever get there, you can't be start, stop, wishy-washy. Now I'm joining another company. Now I'm back to this company. Now I'm over here. Now I'm starting this. Like, dude, your message has to be consistent to your audience if you want people to trust you and do business with you. That is the point. That is the end all be all. And so when I started, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going forward. I'm taking steps forward. And did I make mistakes? Yes. Are you going to make mistakes? Yes. Are you going to have people tell you that they don't like you, what you're doing? Yes. Are you going to have people tell you no? Yes. Are you going to feel like you're knocking on a million doors waiting for somebody to answer? Yes. You guys, the guy that created Starbucks literally had to be turned down 273 times or whatever it was. You know, like, you guys will hear me saying this. Success is not like from here to here. Success is going from failure to failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. You think that you're just entitled to walk in to a business and make $3,000 a month from your phone because you need it? No. Dude, everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. Everybody wants to change their life, but very few are going to be willing to do what it takes to get there. And that is going to either irk you the wrong way or it's going to motivate you. And I hope it motivates you because I will be the first to tell you that you can do it. But you got to get out of your own way and get your emotions out of check because guess what? Being an entrepreneur isn't always easy. You're going to have people quit on you. You're going to have days where you don't want to do it. Guys, even at this level, I have days where I'm like, I wish I could just not for a day. But I know that the success in my business does not come from what I do occasionally. It comes from what I do every single day in, day out. Some days I feel like I'm taking 5 steps forward and then I fall back 10. Guys, this is what being an entrepreneur is about. I'm telling you, the money, like I could sit down and I could show you guys every single monthly paycheck from this business that it has given us. And it looks so good, but it's like, you don't see when it was $30 a month, when it was $200 a month, when we went from $5,000 a month to $2,000 a month because half of our team quit. Like, you don't see the tenacity and just pushing forward every day regardless of how we felt to get to a point where, you know, now it's like I'm so thankful that we never gave up. Okay, so consistency is step 1. Okay, guys, the next thing we're going to talk about, if you want to go diamond, if you want to promote in this business, you need to learn how to grow your team. If you are not, I'm so sorry that I'm being like Red Jackie here, okay? But if you are not moving the needle forward in your business and enrolling distributors, you need to stop talking about how you're going to go diamond because I'm sorry, but if you want to go diamond, you have to enroll. You have to learn how to enroll distributors. And I'm not saying that you can't go diamond if you're not enrolling. All I'm saying is to go diamond, if you're not doing this, you got to pivot what you're doing to get this result because this is what is required to go diamond. You know, when we look at a diamond chart, guys, 14 people on a diamond chart, okay? This is 14 people in your organization. Now, for one, who is going to bring these people in your organization? Like, it's literally your job. It's not like people, like there are some people that have been placed underneath you maybe in your organization for the purpose of somebody else building their business. And they're placed underneath you because they saw value in you, because they want to help you. They want to link arms and run. Now, if you've never been given a distributor, guys, neither have I. Like, you know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is if you have been given a distributor, like use that as a gaslight for your business and understand that the rest of it is going to come from you. And I will say one thing here is like, I place my people for one, where I'm always building my business. You should always be building your business for the benefit of your business. But number 2, I'm looking for people that are hungry, that are consistent, that are doing the things that display leadership, a good quality of leadership, a good quality of training. Like that's where I'm placing my people. But my chart is 100% my responsibility. If I need to go build a diamond on another part of my chart, I don't look for somebody else to build that diamond. It is 100% me. And that is how we have been able to promote quickly in this business, because when I look at a diamond chart, I look like this is my responsibility. And so if you're looking to go diamond and you have 15 people on your team, but you feel like you're playing, you know, who's felt this way in business before? I have for sure, where I'm placing people and it's like I place people in one leg and then it feels like this this leg falls off, or I'm charted for a promotion, but all I'm trying to do is play catch up in volume. Here's the answer to that. New blood. You cannot drag dead weight. If you have been charted for diamond for 6 months, a year, and you're not there yet, and I know some of us just went through this, and I know I'm not gonna give names, but I know there's a ton of us that just went through this. We wiped that chart clean and we recharted. Because here's the thing, we're always building in this business. We're not building or rebuilding. We are always building. Always building. We are always building. There will never be a time where we are not building. That's what we do. And so if you're trying to go diamond, if you're trying to go ruby, emerald, and you feel like you're stuck, here's the answer. New blood. You have to be plugging people into your organization. You have to be. And so if you're not enrolling distributors and you're wondering why your business is not growing, guys, this is where you start. Not only are you going to make fast starts, so that's $150 in your bank account, cash, like weekly on top of your paycheck, it's going to be building your chart, your organization, bringing new people in, and this is how the duplication happens, okay? So how do we sign distributors? How do we get people to our team? Guys, this is what we first need to realize is people are not ever going to join your team because they're trying to help you promote. That does not exist. You need to serve others in this business. You need to give people hope, you need to give people inspiration through your posts. You need to be consistent through your posts. Like I, for one, would never join anybody that I had to question if they were still doing this business. You think you take 3 days off and people don't notice? They do. People are watching you every day when it comes to this business. And you know why? And think about how long you had to watch the person that you enrolled with. People are skeptical about what we do. People are waiting for you to quit. People are waiting for them to be like, oh, I knew that it was actually just a scam and it wasn't real because she's not doing it. Guys, I have never, ever in my life of this business missed a day. And I have gone through a lot of life. I have had kids. I have had, sicknesses. I have had, like deaths, like fights with Mike, like everything. Like I have had days in this business where the last thing I wanted to do was work my business. But my audience knows that every single day they come to my page and they see Jackie posting about this business, the freedom that it's given her and other people, where she's going. She's there. She's positive. Sometimes she's a little raunchy, but I'm here. And they don't have to question whether or not I'm going to be here, because here's the thing. I could enroll 20 distributors right now. And out of those 20, statistically, I'm going to say 5 to 8 of them are going to get it. The rest of them are going to quit before they even get started. That's like, guys, that's like real life here. Like people, and it's not just this industry, it's life. People quit on shit when it gets hard all the time. So why do you think it's any different here? But I know, and my audience knows, that even if all 20 of those people are not working, I know that the next month I'm still doing the things to bring these new people in, and that cycle will replenish always. Like when people quit my business, I don't get hurt about it because I know that there's somebody else out there like me that's willing to do this regardless. Like I don't want this more for people than they want it for themselves. And so when I have that mindset, like I'm here, I'm doing it, you guys will always see me to continue to do this. This is how I attract people. I'm there in front of them every day. I'm not worried about if I'm annoying people. I don't care if I'm annoying people because I'm not being annoying. I'm sharing where I'm going. I'm talking about what I'm doing. I'm growing my network so new people see it every day. I'm sharing my story. I'm sharing my struggles before this business. I'm sharing what it's done for me. I'm sharing why I'm grateful for it. I'm sharing the freedom that it's given me, and I project where I'm going. So if you're new in this business and you're like, I haven't made any money yet, you need to be talking about why you joined and where you're going, because people don't even know it's an option. Like, you guys, I'm sorry, but if you're just sitting there saying, I'm so thankful that I have my fat burning coffee and like I'm gonna make $500 a month, like why do you think people are gonna be attracted to your business? And like, guys, again, Diamond is $2,500 a month. Like you have got to do what 99% of people will not be willing to do to be the 1% that gets there, And I promise you, like, there's no pre-qualifications for Diamond. You're going to see so many types of people being Diamond, like, doctors that have gone Diamond and above. Our Black Diamond was a doctor, teachers, ex-drug addicts. Like, guys, you're going to see everybody, all types of people going Diamond. And so you just have to decide, are you willing to do what most people will not to get to a place that most people are not willing to go? If you are on the grind to Diamond, like drop it below if you're on the grind to Diamond right now. I'm going to tell you, this shit is hard. It is hard. It is like exhausting. It sometimes feel like you're just like, it's a grind. But you know what's worth it 1,000,000 times over is opening your paycheck to see a multiple 4-figure paycheck from your phone, because you never gave up. What if it took you a year to go diamond? You guys, that is good money. That's incredible life-changing money, and especially right now. You know, like, people need what we have. And so you better believe, if you're not being loud and proud about what you're doing and talking about where you're going and being a person of influence to people, why would they ever join you? Okay, there's too many other people out there that are willing to treat this like a business for you to just like tiptoe around the fact, because dude, like, other people will be, your potentials will be signing with somebody else if you're not there showing them the grind, okay? So every day we're talking about this business, you guys, and I'm going to say something like, there are some people that say, I want to go diamond, and I look at your page and you haven't written a lifestyle post for 3 days. I'm sorry, but at this point that you're irrelevant to your audience because you're not even sharing what you're doing. Okay. Like, and like, this is another thing too. Like, I've like had times where like, okay. And this is actually the next thing I'm going to go into. Okay. I'm getting into it here. I have had conversations with people, and in the past, this isn't even just recent, but like in the past where people are like, I'm trying to go double and my team isn't, going, or I'm trying to go diamond and my team's not like, working or whatever. And like, I'm starting, like, who here feels like they will sign a distributor and, maybe the distributor stops working. Okay. Here's the thing too. As you grow your business, your team is watching you. And some people say, well, I just like to lead and like be quiet and like I'm not in the chats and like anything like that, or I don't do trainings with my team. Okay, it's a level of ignorance to say you want a leadership paycheck, $2,500 a month, $15,000 bonus. Like, why do you think that income, why do you think you get coding bonuses at Diamond? It's a leadership rank. Like, you guys, I'm gonna like give you, if you guys are motivated by money, let me tell you something right now. When you go diamond, you unlock the compensation plan, meaning that there is a whole new way for you to get paid. So before diamond, you enroll a distributor. Okay, you get them fast start qualified. 6 loyal customers personally enrolled to them in their first 30 days. You get a $150 bonus paid out by the company because you enrolled them, right? That's like the company saying, good job, super happy that you trained them. You're doing a great job of being a leader. I'm proud of you, okay? $150 in your pocket. Now, let's say before I'm diamond, I enroll Courtney, okay? Courtney gets fast start qualified. I'm showing her how to host a post. I'm being consistent. I'm leading Courtney. I'm showing her how to post. She's watching my profile. I'm doing the things, like I'm inspiring her. The company's paying me $150, okay? Now, before I'm diamond, Courtney turns around and enrolls 5 distributors. She's a rock star. She is getting $150, $150, $150, $150, $150. So that's that's $750 just in fast start bonuses American. So that's like $1,000 Canadian just in weekly bonuses that she would get because she enrolled them. Now let's pretend I'm diamond. I enroll Courtney. Courtney gets fast start qualified. I still get that $150 because the company pays that to me separately. But because I'm diamond and I've enrolled Courtney, she is coded to me, meaning that it is in my best interest to help her be as successful as possible, which you need to be doing anyway before diamond because this is how you're going to get diamond. But now Courtney goes and turns around those and gets those 5 distributors. She helps them get fast start qualified. She gets $750, right? 150 times 5. But I am getting 80 added onto my paycheck from the company. That's my coding bonus. Why do you think you feel you can go diamond and you deserve a diamond paycheck when you're not willing to lead your team? Okay, like, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it right now and I'm going to say it again. Why do you feel like you deserve to be a diamond if you're not willing to lead your team? A leader shows up. A leader walks first. A leader continues to walk when other people are not. This is how you keep attracting people to your business. Like, guys, it was devastating when we went double diamond and then we lost that whole leg. And as a leader, it felt like shit. Like, it sucked and it almost derailed me. But I knew that for my team and for my future team, I needed to continue to pick up my socks and keep walking because that is what a leader does. And so if you're on here saying, well, I'm going to go diamond, or I'm looking to like rank up or re-rank to diamond, but you don't have your chart in front of you, you don't know your team's goals, you don't know, you're not getting on a power hour with your team, like, dude, that is not my job. That is your job as somebody that wants to go diamond. And you know what, guys? I have to say one of the biggest blessings in this company for me was losing my upline a week into it. Okay, because because I came to it, I had a choice. Like when I joined and my upline left a week later, like I almost quit, and I knew I had this like feeling in me like I can't quit, because if I quit, I'm going back to the life that I don't want. I'm already broke. I already know all the hard times. Like I can learn this. If other people can learn this, I can learn this. And so as an executive, as a distributor, I was doing trainings for like 2 people that weren't even working, and I just knew, and I was recording my trainings and I was putting them on YouTube, and I was willing to listen to other people's trainings so I could turn around and do that for my team, because I knew that if I wanted to go diamond, I needed to act like a leader. And here's the thing. So she says, I don't know how to be a leader. It's something I need to learn. And that's a great point. And not everybody, we don't join this business to be a leader. We don't, right? Like I didn't join to be a leader. I joined to make $500 a month selfishly. But when you turn around to go, you're like, I want to go diamond. What you need to realize is there is an act of leadership that goes with that. And so how did I learn to be a leader in this business? I learned how to duplicate. This is the key. Duplication is the key. So how do we duplicate? How do we duplicate success not only within our own business, but in our organization? Okay, for one, to duplicate success within ourselves, we need to do the things ourselves to grow our business. You guys, to this day, I don't care if you have 1 people or 10 people or 5,000 people on your team. 80% of your time needs to be working your business. I do not spend my time coaching everybody. I spend most of my time working my own business. So posting, messaging, getting hosts to post up, growing my network, watching YouTube videos, reaching out to people, putting up stories, learning how to do different things. Like that's what I spend the majority of my time doing, because I always want to be the producer. Like that's how I duplicate success in my own business. Meaning that if every single other person quit, I knew that I could duplicate success because I'm still continuing to do the things. I'm still continuing to enroll. I can't sit here and lead people and tell them what to do if I'm not even doing it. And so this is the thing, like you guys, steps to success is a minimum. Like, and if you're pushing for diamond or above, this should be your minimum. You should be enrolling 3 distributors every month and 4 customers. And if you're not, again, this is a time where you have to ask yourself, what can I do to pivot what I'm doing to get these results? Because again, it's a level of ignorance to think that you deserve a diamond paycheck if you're not doing the things that's required to go diamond. And I'm not trying to sound rude or insulting when I say that, but it's the truth, right? Like, it's just like, that's a big chunk of money, and that's incredible to make that from your phone. And every single person in here is already qualified to make that, but it comes from the results of the work that we're putting in. So this is the next thing. So we already know that to duplicate success in ourselves, in our business, we're doing the things every day. So that comes back to leading yourself, consistently doing the things every day, meaning that if somebody quits tomorrow, that doesn't affect my leadership. That doesn't affect my business. I am still taking steps forward. Like, what I notice with people is, like, let's say you enroll a distributor and they stop working. Now they stopped working, so now you're emotional and now you're lacking your consistency. Guys, your team will follow what you do. I feel like the distributors on our team, like, yeah, you guys, I have people quit 100%. I enroll a lot of distributors. I have a lot of distributors that quit before they even get started. I have distributors that fall off within 30 to 90 days, but I also have a lot of distributors that have been with me since the beginning of this business. There is all types of people. And I have just learned that the more I enroll, the more chance I'm going to have somebody that stays here, and I'm going to have more that leave because I enroll more. It's a numbers game. But when I bring people in, I expect them to watch me. And so, guys, when I joined, my first 5 distributors quit. They all quit. And so how many people would even have that happen to them and they would quit because they're like, well, if they're quitting, like, well, I'm going to quit. Hell no. These people are never going to pay my bills. I will find somebody that is like me until I will do this until I die. Like, I know that there's somebody out there like me, like Courtney, like Caitlin, like Krista, like the other Caitlin, like there's so many of you guys, like Tamara, like Brittany, like that they're just going to get it and they're going to run. And I know that they're out there, but why would I think they would ever just come to me? It's my job to go find them. And if I've got to flip through some no's or some lazy people or some inconsistent people to get there, I will. But along the way, I am going to inspire and motivate as many people as I can. And if I'm not being consistent in my business, why would I expect my team to be? You guys, this is the thing, like you guys could see me put in the chat, boom, I signed a distributor. You go to my page, you look to my last post and you're saying, oh, this must be the post that signed them. But no, you could go put that other, there's too many freaking Caitlins in here. I'm like, Caitlin's trip squared or whatever. But you could put the same post up as me as yesterday and not sign somebody. Why? Because the person that signed with me yesterday has been watching me share this every day for the last however long. Like, it's not the one post. And here's the next thing. I also sign people and then they quit and then they come back because they've been watching me still do this business for 5 months. And they're like, okay, my situation's changed. I'm coming back. You guys could quit tomorrow. And I love you guys. I truly, you guys are my family, but you're not going to stop me. You quitting is not going to stop me. And that should be your mindset too. Your team slowing down should not stop you. A road bump in somebody's way should not stop you. Guys, there are 7 billion people in this world. Have an abundant mindset, and realize if the next person can do it, so can you. So let's bring it back. Sorry, I got kind of off track there. So guys, setting an example, doing what you expect your team to do consistently is going to get you diamond, okay? You need to be so consistent with it. Guys, your stories, okay? I'm sorry, your stories should be maxed out. If you're not putting up stories or you're just putting up copy and paste, here's the point. If you're just going through the motions to say you're doing it, your audience can tell. You have to be so passionate and so fired up about going diamond. Guys, I was obsessed with it. You guys, when I went diamond, I had sticky notes on my wall. You are diamond. You are making $2,500 a month from your phone. You will earn, a $15,000 bonus. I am bringing in rock stars to my team. I get chills even saying this. I am enrolling customers. I am bringing in people who have the same vision as me. I was obsessed with going diamond. And if you're just sitting there kind of obsessed with it and you kind of care about it, I'm going to be the first to tell you, you will not get to the level of somebody that is utterly obsessed with the fact of making this money from their phone. It's like an energy, dude. You can't expect to copy and paste something and have everybody come to you. This diamond will come from the little things you do every single day for an amount of time. And there is no time. I could tell you it's a month. I could tell you it's 3 months. I could tell you it's 6 months. I could tell you it's a year. Maybe it takes you 3 years to go diamond. I have no idea. But all I know is you got to do the things every day, regardless of how you're feeling, to get to where you want to go. You got to be a student of this business, meaning that success leaves clues. If you don't know what you're doing, are you going to sit there and complain that you don't know what you're doing? Or are you going to go out and get it? Get out of your own way. When you realize it's the story that you're telling yourself as to why you can't that's holding you back, it's not the company, it's not the products, it's definitely not your team, and it's definitely not your upline or your team. It's literally you. You can control the money that you make with this business. If you want to make $1,000 next month, well, you better go sign 10 distributors. Or that's less now. It's 6 or 7 or something like that. You got to go enroll 7 distributors. And now if you're like, well, I don't know how to sign distributors. Okay, now we're going to talk about your mindset, because you're sitting here saying, I can't. I have this. Why is that going to change? You have literally got to turn this mind around and tell yourself that I am going diamond. I will do it. I am worthy. I'm enrolling people. I am not a quitter. If you're saying negativity to your mind, expect negativity from your business. When you have a positive outlook and you're like, I'm going, nothing will stop me. Nothing is getting in my way. I don't care how long it takes me. And you truly and not just saying it and believing it, but putting the work in to follow, that is guaranteed. That is guaranteed you will go. I can guarantee you. But it really comes down to you. Are you putting the work in? Are you, doing the things? Are you having conversations with people? I'll talk to some people that are like, I'm going to go diamond next month. And I'm like, okay, let's bring up your conversations. They're like, well, I haven't messaged in 4 days. I'm like, bro, you're not going diamond next month. You're not. You can, but you're not. Because there is so much that goes into this that is a level of ignorance for you to think that you just don't have to do a big part of it to get there. Whether that's messaging, whether that's leading your team, whether that's, being consistent in your own business, there are key components that all need to come together for you to make a move in this business. And do not think you're the exemption, because I've done that before. I've been the person that thought, oh, I don't need to do training videos for my team anymore because they already know. And what happened? New people came in that were like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And it was just my level of ignorance that thought like, oh, I've already said this a million times. Nobody wants to hear it again. No, I had to get out of my own way and get back to that. If you think if you think for a minute you're going to tell your team to message and you're not messaging, dude, your team sees it. Host a post, your team sees it. Lead some power hours for your team. Act like a diamond. The disposition always comes before the position. I'm going to end this with you guys. 1,000,000%. You deserve diamond. You deserve... Can you explain messaging to people who comment versus doing the reach out? Dude, you just got to have conversations with people. Are you messaging for host to post? Are you messaging for product models? Guys, you have to ask in this business. It's literally like whatever way you want to do it. Message on Instagram, message on Facebook, message the people that like your post. Watch a YouTube video on how to message. Don't wait for someone to tell you to do it. And what I'll say is if you're pushing for diamond, I don't do just one of those things. I'm doing all of those things. Guys, I'm doing for host to post. I'm doing host post on Instagram. I'm messaging for product models. I have alarms all going off. If you're not doing those things, do not expect to get the results of the person that is, because that is required to go diamond. It is required. It is you need to be talking to people. You need to be having these conversations. And you guys just remember that every no is closer to a yes. You're going to hear no's in the business. You're going to what do you think sales is? You think people that just dude, you're going to hear more no's than yes. The person that hits the most home runs strikes out the most. You're going to hear no's. Get over it. Pull up your big girl panties and let's just do it. You guys have got this, but the disposition is going to come before the position. Get ready to get uncomfortable. You're going to test yourself. You're going to cry about it probably. You're going to have a little pity party for a minute, and this is normal. And you guys, we've got you. We want to see you win, but take that initiative for yourself to fill your own mind. Get yourself into personal development, and that's going to be different for all of you guys. For me, when I was pushing to diamond, my personal development was watching YouTube videos from other leaders in this company. I needed to know what they were doing, how they were doing it, what they were messaging. That was my growing my mind. Maybe you're pushing for triple diamond. Maybe your personal development needs to be some, some Grant Cardone or Tony Robbins or something on leadership. Maybe it's a little bit of everything. Maybe you're super negative in your mind and you need to watch The Secret and you need to train your mind to understand that what you think about you attract. But here's the clue though. Here's the end piece to it. Don't just sit there and wait for somebody to give it to you. Go out and get it. Nobody's coming to save you in this business. This is what I have learned. If you want it, go get it. Link arms with the people that are wanting it on your team. And if there's no one there that wants it on your team, there's 7 billion people out there. And I promise you, especially now, people are wanting to work from their phone. Okay? So you guys, again, to wrap this up, get out your Ruby chart if you haven't gone Ruby. Figure out exactly what you need to get there. If you need help, message me or message your upline. You can tag me in this video and let me know that you've messaged me just so it filters easier. And then from there, you guys, if you've gone Ruby, you need to have this diamond chart out, okay? You need to know exactly what you need to go diamond, where you need distributors, where you need customers. You will never get there if you don't have your chart out in front of you. This is the roadmap to success. So I want you guys to believe that you can do this because you can. And I believe in each and every one of you. And I know diamond is going to change your life. I know this income will completely it'll just rock your world. And you know what? It's going to give you a taste of what's really possible in this business, because diamond is just the beginning. And I knew that I couldn't fathom making $2,500 a month when I started from my phone, but I promise you, if you can make 30, you can make 100. If you can make 100, you can make 5,000. If you can make 5,000, you can make 10,000, and you can make more money in a month with this business than you can make in a year. And I promise you, but just take one step at a time and do the things. You cannot skip the grind. You can't skip the hustle. You truly have got to walk up the staircase. And sometimes that's just putting one foot in front of the other every single day. Get to the top of the mountain. This business loves speed, and I believe in you guys just so much, and I know you can do this, but it is up to you. It is so up to you, okay? So I love you guys. We'll do a power hour tonight, and I'll see you later. Bye.